I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state. I was happy to help. Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter. I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
And
It opened the door for his current career.
True. If it wasn't for the Scorpion King, we wouldn't have Rampage. Moving on.
But
what's up?
Before we move on, I think his first appearance was on Battlestar Galactica. I think it was a one-time scene. He came out in it.
Was that or that 70s show?
Oh, and he came out in the 70s show too. Yeah, but I remember the first thing was Battlestar Galactica thing. Because I have to watch the second half of Pearl. I only saw the first half of Pearl.
Oh.
So I want to finish that first, which I'm gonna do this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I'm gonna watch Hexin.
By the way, same thing for this movie for Maxine. Never saw the first two. Saw the third one, and that shit is fucking dope. You don't need to see it. You kind of need to see it to just know who the fuck she is.
Well, you know, the funny thing is you have to watch just X to watch Maxine.
Yeah.
Because Pearl is a prequel, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Pearl, X, and then Maxine. Maybe I'll saw. It is. Yield magic. Oh. Ah! No got the chance. Nice.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
Cool.
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
All right, dope. Figured it out, baby. It's the only one that has the 4DX chairs. I think the one in Sherman Oaks is going to be getting soon, as well as the X screen. I'm not really too amped on the X screen, to be quite honest with you guys, but I'll give it a shot and see what it's about.
The theater that I went to go see in the Violent Nature, which was all the way in Palm Beach, that one had the screen X, and that shit was pretty cool.
Hey, all right, we are back. We're back. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit longer, and yeah, we're gonna see what this troll or goblin. It's a goblin. What he has in store for us. Let's see. It is a goblin. A lot gok.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You had no choice. You, let's see. Yeah.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Go ahead.
Revelio.
Oh, cool. Okay, I was supposed to go down. We're gonna climb this bitch up. Fell. Keep a sharp eye next time for the jalapeno one, because I didn't see it. I really wanted that one too. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Okay, there we go.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Revelio.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing. What there? What's a human doing here? I've been fighting since before you were born. Find her! Yeah! Watch your step round here.
We're being watched by a door.
Unforgivable!
Confringo.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
He won't. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio.
I loaded up on those plants. Attack people.
Confringo.
I feel like a character from the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Find a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it'll get a bit boring.
Before we head over there, we're gonna go ahead and come up here first.
Someone there. Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous. Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask. How dare you?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
But exploded out of nowhere. Okay.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Yeah, it's open. Go.
Revelio.
Same.
Revelio. Seems your art isn't in this at all. diverted. Your your spells glance off of me. That was meant for me. Was that your there?
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not
Lumos.
careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Protagonist. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Lumos! I'll be quiet.
Vegetables in combat! You won't stop me. You can't stop us. Not quite. Your spells glance off of me. Jay! When are you going to give up? Rub, rub. How nice of you to stop by. Pity. Mike. That was meant for me. I won't rest.
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Accio. Revelio.
All day. My viewers knows what's up. My viewers know what's up. was silly. I didn't have to do any of that craziness. Okay, so before we do that,
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
One less human to worry.
Aloha Mora. Revenue.
interesting.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. I hope Professor Fig...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
If her boyfriend's white or not? Oh.
Accio.
Yeah.
What's that? Enjoy suffering, do you?
Arresto momentum.
This looks intriguing.
Accio!
What's that? Settled.
Revelio.
Update. Oh.
My father always taught me to put my wonderful
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Okay. Ain't it?
gotta find some things to sell. I shall return.
Thanks for stopping by.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogwarts, and we will devise a plan.
Yes. Beastie. What's up, Beastie boy? Come here.
Bromley Gaunt thought he'd flay her own neck.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
Whispering in the wind.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
I can hear you fucking whispering over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
You'll be thrilled. You'll be thrilled.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Oh, stupid. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yes! Haven't seen that one, though. That's brilliant. That was good. Thank you.
Trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Revelio.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Stupid ass, you better
Hello,
fuck with
Hamura.
your heart.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, my exams.
Those stop.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
One cannot just go into mortar. Let's go.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room.
Voice actor
You're
isn't doing
certainly
that
of more
great.
help than Adelaide.
Sounds bored. Oh,
I imagine the bells are just inside
thank you
in the
very
bell
much.
tower.
Oh, thank you. There you go. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Mark. It wasn't me. I did not.
young as me could save my uncle's life. Life is so peaceful.
Okay, 1 second. Oh no, go ahead. Just go ahead.
The bells must be upstairs. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Hello, Gamora. What's that? Oh, that's the bell. I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Where'd it go?
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
I mean, yeah, but where's the fucking... Oh, it's right there. One of them. Hi. Have you heard the good news?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So the other one flying. I have no idea where I left it.
One up, one to go.
Up there somewhere. Bell. I just don't know where it is.
Revelio.
See, at least I found it. That's the whole point. Losing track of what I was supposed to do here. All right, let's go back here. Thank you, honey.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes, I found it. That's good. Guardian Levy.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Revelio.
It is all the way up there. Alright, let's go get it. See.
Revelio.
Let's see where this takes me. Oh.
Revelio. Revelio. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Summoner scored again. Why not? Be right back, guys.
you'll like it.
Nothing, and you'll be grateful for it. Horrible. Okay.
Hello. Are you here for someone as court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
All right. Let's see.
Accio!
Fucking hell.
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition? Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Say, motherfucker.
Accio!
I can't even restart like that. This bitch is gonna beat me again.
Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Nice technique. Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse.
Fucking 10 points. Alright.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Do that last one over there first, because fuck that shit.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Nice technique. Wow, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Cool. Travel there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Confringo! Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Oh.
I'm famished.
Went happily in the window.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
So I think that yeah, I guess I have to go through that. Alright, well, I don't want to do that quest yet, because it seems pretty extreme. So I'd rather meet Coffee at the Forbidden Forest. Oh.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Look, he's taking me.
Revelio.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards that child.
Production.
Sentio!
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the snitches, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Cool. Let's look now with the black man.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I guess we just walk in, right?
Revelio.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our
that
garden.
your husband was
It
kidnapped?
may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Best to keep this between us. Then
some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Mr. Bickle.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I have nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Now, okay. This should be interesting. Probably a 30-40 minute drive.
Revelio.
Level 3.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
DJ Focus.
I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by
Thanks for
gathering
tuning
evidence
in, man.
against him.
Sorry I didn't notice
tragic. What
the
happened to
message
Bickle?
there.
He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
I need to try Apex. I never.
So I refused.
I see people playing that game, but I've never really played that game. I gotta give it. I mean, if I've played Fortnite, I'm pretty sure it's almost the same thing. You're just shooting a bunch of people trying to survive.
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Go talk to Natty. Let me just do this last thing now. I'll get it. Alright, let's tie this up. I've been streaming for about two hours now. I think that's a good stream for today. Let's tie this up.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh, they kidnapped fucking Natty, didn't they? Apparently her character can change into animals and these
must be around here
poachers
somewhere.
trying to get animals. It's a fact though, homegirl got
Natty's wand.
Yep.
She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
I see. Steps here.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Those that go to Azkaban.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Oh shit.
I need to find her quickly.
The Ashfinder hideout.
Her footprints led to this room.
Haha. Okay.
There must be another way forward.
So I think this is a good time to end it because I have yeah. It looks like this is gonna be an adventure. Thank you, DJ Focus, for tuning in, for participating in the chat there, buddy. Thank you very much as always. I'll be back on Thursday with some more Marvel Snap and some Fortnite later on in the evening. But yeah, until then, be good to yourself and others. Bye. 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 Bye.
Search there because I wasn't sure how many times she's won it. I don't think there's been like a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, right, for the female side.